Hey there, it's Jake from Geo Targetly, and in this short tutorial I will be showing you how to implement Geo Targetly into your HubSpot website. So, step one, you need a Geo Targetly account. If you already do have one, perfect, go ahead and log in. If you do not have one, we offer a 14-day free trial, no credit card information needed, access to all features, no limitations. So go ahead and get into Geo Targetly, and once you're there, you should be greeted with our product dashboard. Select the product that you want to implement into HubSpot. For the purposes of this demonstration, I will be showing you how to implement geolocation, but it's pretty much the same across all of these products. And we do have video tutorials on how to set up all of the products or features that we use. So step two, you need to grab a tracking code to be implemented into your site. So navigate to the setup that you want to implement or a configuration that you want to implement. If you do not have one, just create one. If you do have one, go into the get code part. Once you're there, you just need to grab this code, either click on copy to clipboard or select then copy it as I did. And that's step two complete. But before we go on to step three, I just want to mention that GeoTargetly tracking code only needs to be integrated or implemented into your site one time. It's the benefit of GeoTargetly that any further changes that you do inside the GeoTargetly applications are automatically propagated into your site, and you do not need to paste the code into your site again. So now on to step three, which is pasting the code into your CMS, or in this case HubSpot. So navigate to HubSpot, and there are two options for you. You can either implement GeoTargetly site-wide or just for specific pages. When it comes to site-wide implementation, this is great when you want to run GeoTargetly on all pages of your site. And the example of that use case might be, let's say that you have two pages, or you have two websites, whole different websites, one for customers or prospects from US and another page for Canadian prospects. So basically you want to make sure that if a Canadian visitor lands on any page on the US website, they're redirected to the Canadian website, and in order to do that you need to implement the GeoTargetly tracking code on all pages of the US site and vice versa. But you might find yourself in a situation where you might, for example, block visitors from Canada from accessing only a certain pages of the US website, for example, because there's content on those sites that you're legally obliged to block them from. And in order to do that, you need to do a specific page implementation, because if you do a site-wide implementation, it would prevent all the visitors. So let's start with site-wide. For site-wide, what you need to do is you need to go into settings, and over here under settings, just scroll all the way down into content, and under content, pages. This will get you into the global setup or global settings for all of your pages across all the URLs. And you need to paste the code into either site header or site footer. Which one is it? It is, you can determine by going to GeoTargetly and taking a look above the tracking code. For geolocation, it's the before the closing body tag, in other words, the footer. But for example, for our geo redirect feature, you need to put it into the header. So the code that we copied, you just paste it over here. As you can see, I already did. And then you should be done. This should make sure that the code is implemented across your site. Having said that, as I already mentioned, you can also implement it for a specific page only. In order to do that, you need to navigate to over here, website pages, and then select the specific page that you want to edit. And over there, if you click settings and advanced, this will get you to advanced settings of that specific page. And if you go all the way to the bottom, advanced of the advanced settings, you can paste the code for that specific page only. And with that, 4 minutes, GeoTargetly implemented, done and done. Before I leave you though, I want to share several tips for you, and they are in regards to testing whether GeoTargetly is implemented correctly. So the easiest way is to go into the page for which the GeoTargetly code should be implemented, click on inspect, and then go into network, and into the search bar type GL question mark. That's for geolocation. If you're testing geo redirect, that would be GR, and you can always double check what you should type in by taking a look at the tracking code that you just implemented. So geolocation GL question mark, hit refresh, and you should be seeing the code popping up. If it pops up, if the status code is 200, and if the ID matches the ID that you can see in the setup, you can be rest assured that the code was correctly implemented. If you're still wary whether everything is working as it should, I also invite you to test out or check out our test mode. Basically, this tool allows you to simulate visit from different countries. So what you do is you type in your IP address, which you can grab from over here. Then you type the country that you want to simulate the visit from, hit on and save. And once you go into your site from now on, for your specific IP address, the site will behave as if you're visiting from a given country, which gives you instant feedback on how Geo Targetly adjusts your site based on visitor location. You can achieve similar results with VPNs such as NordVPN or ExpressVPN, but we always recommend test mode first because it's one-to-one matching with your setup, therefore the most precise. If you're still struggling with the implementation, you can get in touch with us. We would be more than happy to help you with the implementation. You can either reach us via the on-site chat support, which is available from over here, or you can write us an email at support@geotargetly.com. Finally, if you want to dive deeper into each of the features, go into our page and then resources docs, where you can find written documentation, video tutorials, as well as slideshow quick start guides for all of our features. With that, all that remains for me to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day.